Hey everyone! Welcome to Escaping the GIS Base Camp, the straight talk guide that finally tells you what actually gets you hired in geospatial in 2026. Everyone keeps saying the geospatial field is growing fast, but almost no one explains the uncomfortable truth. Simply knowing theory won't land you the job. Today I'm walking you through exactly what companies want, why most freshers stay stuck, and the practical steps that turn confusion into confidence. By the end you'll know precisely what to do next, and you'll feel ready to start climbing. Let's begin. On the left you see the struggle. Memorizing definitions like FCC and NDVI, just clicking software buttons and completing theoretical assignments. On the right, the reality. What companies actually see when they look at your profile. No real project experience, no portfolio, and no problem-solving ability. This gap is exactly why so many freshers stay stuck at base camp. But once you see it clearly, you can close it fast. And that's what the rest of this video will show you. The market pays for problem solvers, not operators. Look at the two columns. The replaceable operator thinks, tell me which buttons to click, focuses only on memorizing tools, waits for others to give them data, and ends up easily replaced. The hireable problem solver thinks, I understand why we are doing this, analyzes spatial patterns for real decisions like urban planning or disasters, sources and cleans their own data, and becomes highly employable. This single shift from operator to problem solver is what separates the people who get hired from the ones who keep struggling. Here's your blueprint. The geospatial foundation pyramid. At the wide green base, digitizing and fundamentals, the mandatory starting point. Miss this and you miss everything. Next level. Core GIS tools and remote sensing concepts. Understanding the why behind the data. At the very top, the blue peak, Python and automation. The highest leverage skill where careers and salaries level up. Build this pyramid layer by layer and you will rise faster than almost anyone else in the field. Digitizing is your mandatory entry point. In the center you see the detailed grid map. On the left, the actual tasks. Creating features, tracing roads, buildings, land parcels, attribute data entry, and getting topology basics perfect with no overlaps or gaps. On the right, the real jobs that need exactly these skills. Yes, the hard truth is that it feels repetitive and pays less at the beginning, but the hidden value is huge. It builds accuracy, patience, and the fundamental geospatial intuition you need for every advanced role later. Master this and you've laid the strongest foundation possible. Tools are useless if you cannot explain the image. You have core GIS tools on the left, QGIS is a must-have, ArcGIS is good to have, plus coordinate systems, raster versus vector, buffers, overlays, and spatial queries. In the middle, analytical understanding. On the right, remote sensing, FCC, NDVI, NDWI, band combinations, and image interpretation. The big warning at the bottom. If you only know the buttons, you are replaceable. Learn to explain what the image is actually telling us about the real world, and you become irreplaceable. Sourcing your own data is an industry prerequisite. You see Landsat, Sentinel, and OpenStreetMap feeding straight into your workflow. The message is crystal clear. You must know where and how to get data. If you keep depending on others to provide your datasets, you are simply not industry ready. Learn this skill and you instantly stand out from the crowd. Python bypasses the manual GIS bottleneck. On the left, a huge funnel of manual GIS struggling with large datasets and repetitive work. On the right, a smooth blue river of Python automation using GeoPandas, Rasterio, GDAL, and NumPy. Python automates the boring stuff, handles massive datasets, and directly opens doors to higher-paying data science roles. This is the skill that multiplies everything else you've learned. Now let's talk real money. The market matrix. How skills scale your salary. Tier 1 Manual GIS Entry Level. GIS Executive Technician Digitizer roles doing digitizing and basic data cleaning, 2.5 to 4 LPA. Tier 2 Analytical GIS Mid-Level. GIS Analyst and Remote Sensing Analyst roles doing analysis and reporting, 5 to 8 LPA. Tier 3 Automated GIS. advanced GIS developer and geospatial data scientist roles using automation and heavy analysis, 10 to 20 LPA. The difference between these tiers is exactly the pyramid we saw earlier. Climb the skills and your salary climbs with you, often doubling in just a few years. Certificates do not get you hired. Portfolios do. Look at these 4 powerful examples. Flood mapping using satellite data, land use/land cover classification, NDVI vegetation analysis, and urban expansion study. These are your proof of skill. Put everything on GitHub and LinkedIn. When a recruiter sees real projects instead of just certificates, your chances of landing interviews skyrocket. Oh. Here's your complete action plan. The 6-step ascent roadmap. Step 1. Learn digitizing plus QGIS basics. Step 2. Understand core GIS concepts. Step 3. Learn remote sensing FCC NDVI. Step 4. Start Python for GIS. Step 5. Build 3 to 4 strong portfolio projects. Step 6. Post your work on LinkedIn and apply for roles. Follow this roadmap exactly and you will escape Basecamp. It's simple, proven, and it works. Hazard zones that will stall your career. Avoid these traps, only memorizing concepts, ignoring digitizing basics, building 0 real projects, avoiding coding in Python, or relying on copy-paste learning. The big message at the bottom: you do not learn GIS by watching. You learn by doing. Stay out of these hazard zones and you will keep climbing while others stay stuck. We've reached the summit. We have all been there. Confused, memorizing things, trying to understand. Some stay stuck there. Some move forward. The difference is simple. They start applying. They start building, not just learning. You now have the complete playbook. No more guessing, no more wasting time on the wrong things. The geospatial industry is waiting for problem solvers exactly like you. So here's my challenge. Open QGIS today, start your first digitizing project, and take that first real step up the mountain.